What is going on, Zebec family? We are finally back with another video. I know I've been gone for a while these last 2 or 3 days because I actually went to America to watch the World Cup game, Brazil playing Japan. What an amazing game. And I was able, privileged and honored, honestly, I'm truly blessed to be able to sit super close to the action. It was amazing, guys. But we are back with another video. What is going on, Zebec, ZBCN family? There's a couple news, there's a couple new things that have come out recently, so I want to cover that. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Ro, Crypto Ro. Stay until the end. If you like what you see, consider hitting that subscribe button. With that being said, guys, let's get straight into today's video. Now, first things first, obviously, you guys know this. I say this all the time. This is not financial advice, right? Please do your own research, do your own due diligence before you guys buy into anything that you see here, that you see talked about here on this channel, because guys, I'm not a financial advisor. Anyways, the price of ZBCN is down, and this last week it's been taking a beating, along with honestly majority of crypto. It's been taking a beating, right? Down 9% in the past week, and in the month down 30%. It's brutal. We're getting very close to $200 million market cap, and I wouldn't be mad at an entry at this price point. And one thing you guys need to look at is the bigger picture. Don't focus on the price action right now, because the price action, obviously, guys, is brutal, right? Price action isn't the greatest. It's not the healthiest right now. But I'm telling you, 2026 is going to continue to look like that. A lot of people that were calling for the Bitcoin bottom to be in, where are those same people now? The 4-year cycles have never been proven wrong yet. And I'm fairly confident, guys, that later on in this year, right, towards the latter half of this year, right, I'm talking October, November time, we are going to make a new low for Bitcoin, and altcoins are going to follow along with it, right? It doesn't mean that I'm not bullish on these cryptos long term, because I am accumulating, I am adding to my bag, I am stacking ZBCN, because I feel like you just can't have enough. Now, if you guys want to know what my crypto buy and sell calls look like, listen, guys, you need to be a part of my inner circle. You can see here, somebody that was a part of my inner circle made 25K in 2 months. Another one of my students made 20K in a month. And another one of my students turned his last $10 into over 5K. Now, past profits obviously do not guarantee future results, but if you want to know the exact moves that I make, be a part of an amazing community of investors who are all after the same exact goal that you are. And not just that, guys, you also get exclusive weekly live streams that I do inside of the inner circle every single Wednesday. If that is something that you guys are interested in, click the link down below and join. I'll also leave it in the comments. Now, overall, crypto market right now, you can see Bitcoin under 59,000. Everyone that said February was the low, where are they now? Right, guys, we are extremely low right now. Bitcoin at 58,000, fear and greed at 16. So it's not even extreme fear anymore, right? I mean, it is, but it's not single digit fear like we saw in February. It's more so just becoming normal. Like, this price action is kind of just becoming normal for us right now. And that concerns me a little bit, right? Now, I wouldn't be surprised, guys, if we kind of go out to fear levels and we're still in that $58,000 range, and then in October we make that final move down to, sub 50K, and that's when we see extreme fear territories once again. I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin gets to a low of around 45,000, but with that presents new opportunities for a lot of altcoins, such as Zebec. Zebec calls for institutional governance standards as Web3 infrastructure enters the next phase of adoption. Now, I have gone through this, and I kind of want to give you guys a TLDR, a breakdown of what's the latest to come from Zebec Network. So apparently, guys, on June 29th in San Francisco, Zebec released a paper, right? The Architecture of Accountability. Now, their main message is clear. The next big wave of Web3 adoption won't be driven by fancy token mechanics. Instead, it will be decided by strong governance, transparency, and real accountability. So Zebec in this article essentially argues that while many projects are still focused on token launches and listings, serious institutional money such as regulated funds, enterprises, and corporate treasuries, they're now asking tougher questions, right? Who actually controls the treasury? How are the decisions made? How are the processes transparent? Are they auditable? Are they enforceable? They outline key governance principles: public and auditable treasuries, smart contract enforced vesting, on-chain policy execution, and reducing discretionary decisions. Zebec is walking the talk too. They aligned with the ISO 20022 standard last year and joined the Nostril Payments Innovation Alliance alongside companies like Circle. Zebec, in short, their CEO, Sam Tapalia, puts it like this, right? mechanics determine ownership, but governance determines accountability. The strongest blockchain projects going forward will combine decentralized tech with institutional grade standards, and that's essentially it. Governance is becoming the new competitive edge in Web3, and that is essentially what this entire article is all about. That's what the Zebec is kind of arguing over on here. And listen, guys, I don't agree. I mean, I don't disagree with them. Sorry, I couldn't agree more. And you can see right now, Zebec is entering a period where we kind of bounced off in February, right? If you guys missed these lows, these opportunities back in February 5th up until February or up until March, guys, you may be presented with that opportunity once again. Because remember, the last time we were at this range, had a run of about 100% towards the upside, and this is still in a bear market. So do with that as you will. Still insanely bullish on Zebec. I kind of want to read this out to you guys. The ZBCN story nobody fully understands yet. Most people see ZBCN and think payroll token, small market cap, niche use case, moving on. That's the wrong frame, and here's the right one. Zebec isn't a payroll app. It's the first crypto native protocol to vertically integrate everything the global payroll industry needs. Its own blockchain, right? The Nautilus chain, ISO 20022 compliant, Naja Alliance membership, FedNow integration via NatPay, MasterCard backed debit cards in over 138 countries, physical ZPIN point of sale terminals, and super app that consolidates all of it. It raises 35 million from Solana Ventures, Coinbase Ventures, Circle Ventures, Brayer Capital, and Lightspeed. Again, guys, all these venture capitals are investing into Zebec. It was selected for Circle's institutional arc testnet alongside Visa, State Street, Invesco, and MasterCard. No other streaming payment protocol on the planet has this vertical stack. Superfluid and Sabular offer protocol leverage infrastructure. Zebec built the whole business. Now, the tokenomics on March 2026 completed the final ZBCN token unlock. No new supply ever enters circulation again. And the model is basically right now permanently deflationary, funded entirely by revenue from payroll fees, card spend, and partner contracts. The buyback volume has grown at over 70% annualized since the program began. And the super app is in final testing. Mid 2026 brings tiered card rewards tied to ZBCN balance. I do believe at the time of writing, I'm not sure, I think it is out. The moment the consumer flywheel connects directly to token demand. And again, guys, right now it is so severely undervalued at $200 million market cap, in my opinion. Obviously not financial advice, guys. Zebec is easily running to billions in the next bull cycle. Let me know if you guys think that's insane to say or if it's too early to call. In my opinion, I don't think it is, because I've seen how these markets move. This is my third bear market that I have been in, guys. Okay, with that being said, remember, I'm not a financial advisor, but if you enjoyed this video, smash the like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Jesus loves you. Take care, guys, and peace out. Also need to keep this running for 10 more seconds. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thanks for watching, guys. Love you.